Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 281, The Mysterious Visitor. It was a crisp autumn morning in the quaint village of Willow Creek. The leaves were turning vibrant hues of red, orange and yellow, creating a breathtaking spectacle. As usual, old Mr. Thompson was sitting on his porch, sipping his tea and watching the world go by. Suddenly he heard a strange noise coming from the woods behind his house. It was a low, rumbling sound that seemed to be getting closer. Mr. Thompson stood up and peered through the bushes, but he couldn't see anything. Curious, he decided to investigate. He walked deeper into the woods, following the sound until he came to a small clearing. There in the middle of the clearing stood a creature he had never seen before. It was tall and slender, with long pointed ears and large glowing eyes. Mr. Thompson froze, his heart pounding in his chest. He had heard stories about strange creatures in the woods, but he had never believed them. Now he was face to face with one. The creature seemed to sense his presence and turned to look at him. Its eyes were filled with intelligence and curiosity. It took a few steps closer, and Mr. Thompson could see that it was wearing strange flowing robes. "Hello," the creature said in a melodious voice. "I am Zog, traveller from the stars." Mr. Thompson was stunned. He couldn't believe that he was talking to an alien. "Zog," he stammered, "you're from another planet." Zog nodded. "Yes, I've come to Earth to learn about your world." Mr. Thompson invited Zog to come to his house. He was eager to learn more about the alien and his home planet. They spent the afternoon talking about everything from space travel to the history of Earth. Zog told Mr. Thompson about his people, who lived on a peaceful planet called Zygon. He described the beautiful landscapes, the friendly creatures, and the advanced technology that they had developed. Mr. Thompson was fascinated by Zog's stories. He had never imagined that there could be such amazing things in the universe. As the sun began to set, Zog thanked Mr. Thompson for his hospitality and said goodbye. As he watched Zog disappear into the woods, Mr. Thompson couldn't help but smile. He knew that his life would never be the same again. He had met an alien, and he had learned more about the universe than he ever thought possible. The following day, Zog returned to Mr. Thompson's house. He had come to say goodbye and to share a final gift. From a small pouch, Zog pulled out a small glowing orb. "This is a gift from my people," Zog said. "It is a symbol of friendship and peace." Mr. Thompson took the orb and held it in his hand. It was warm and comforting. He thanked Zog for the gift and for his visit. As Zog left, Thompson stood on his porch and watched him disappear into the woods. He felt a sense of peace and wonder. He knew that he would never forget his encounter with the mysterious visitor from the stars. Vocabulary notes. Quaint. Charmingly old-fashioned and quaint. Example, it was a crisp autumn morning in the quaint village of Willow Creek. Similar words. Charming, quaint, picturesque, idyllic, idyllic. Spectacle, a striking or unusual sight. Example, the leaves were turning vibrant hues of red, orange and yellow, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Similar words. Sight, view, scene, display, exhibition. Rumbling, a deep continuous sound. Example, suddenly he heard a strange noise coming from the woods behind his house. It was a low rumbling sound that seemed to be getting closer. Similar words. Booming, roaring, thundering, crashing, rattling. Slender, thin and graceful. Example, it was tall and slender with long pointed ears and large glowing eyes. Similar words: thin, slim, lean, lithe, delicate. Melodious, pleasant sounding. Example: hello, the creature said in a deep, melodious voice. Similar words: sweet, harmonious, tuneful, musical, euphonious. Fascinated, extremely interested. Example: Mr. Thompson was fascinated by Zog's stories. Similar words: captivated, enthralled, intrigued, engrossed, absorbed. Hospitality, the quality of being friendly and welcoming to guests. Example: Zog thanked Mr. Thompson for his hospitality and said goodbye. Similar words: friendliness, warmth, kindness, generosity, welcoming. Additional vocabulary notes: vibrant, full of energy and excitement. Peer, to look closely at something. Investigate, to examine something carefully. Creature, a living thing, especially an animal. Intelligence, the ability to think and learn. Curiosity, a strong desire to know something. Advanced, more developed or modern. Orb, a round object. Story written by Google Gemini. Image created by Designer AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.